just gonna leave your camera off the whole show?
Yes, I'm Ted from YouTube.
Who are we talking about?
Hi, everybody. It's Kindle Fire here on the Carnival Jubilee, and you're listening to the Carnival Cruising Podcastaways.
Here are your hosts, Thomas Kennedy, Trevor Shelby, Gary Manning, and Jennifer Roll. We talk cruises every day. Let the golden boys and girls take you away to a place of fun in the sun. Join us as we say, welcome to Carnival Cruising Podcastaways.
I'm on a cruise. I'm on a cruise, guys. Guys, I'm on a cruise. Hey, guys, I'm on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's no longer in the feed.
Hey!
Oh.
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah. So you're just gonna keep your camera
No,
off?
I'm not. Definitely not keeping the camera off. So it is flavor time, or whatever you want to say.
That was your costume last year, dude.
It is definitely flavor time here at Carnival Cruising Podcastaways. How's everybody doing?
Okay. I'm doing really well.
What the heck are you doing?
Okay. Yeah. I'm doing okay, you know.
All I'm wanting you to do is just talk about some Windstar cruises. I mean, is that too much to ask for?
Well, it's not Windstar Castaway. Hey, we got Tim on. Hey.
Hey.
Oh man, we just started the show.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, you have not missed anything. So
They're just talking about Windstar cruises.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right, Mr. Mr. Ted, you're gonna have to turn your light on.
Reveal yourself.
Yes.
Or not.
Okay. Just go away all together.
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jen went to her AI voice when she said, "Reveal yourself."
Yes. That was the voice that got me in so much hot water. They kept saying I was just making stuff up.
Well, hey guys, how are y'all?
Hey!
Oh wow!
So good to see y'all.
Hey, where did Ted go?
Ted? Who's Ted? Ted was on. No way. Was Ted?
He was just here.
Oh, holy cow, man! Leave it. I never can. That guy.
I'm calling shenanigans.
Oh, what?
I'm calling shenanigans.
Oh no. They've given him sound effects.
Is that on your walking stick?
That's on my cane, yes.
That is awesome. Do you also have a beat for backing up?
No. That would be amazing, though, yeah.
That'd be phenomenal.
Oh. Well, it is good. It's not often we all get together, so it's good that everyone is here today.
Just last week,
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it last week? I can't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, we were all here last week.
I only edited it, so I don't know. Oh, it's really funny.
Hey, do us a favor. Go ahead, give us a thumbs up, and if you're in the chat, just say hi to us real quick, so that way we can go ahead and.
Yeah, no, that's the other show, Gary.
I was gonna say I didn't think we were live.
Yeah.
Oh, that is the other show. My
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. We did have a lot of fun on our Monday show over at the Podcastaways live over on YouTube.
Oh, we did.
We're every Monday, 6:30.
And Tom, if you're listening, or the other
Tam,
and the other lady, I can't remember her name. Kathy, I think is what her name was.
Yeah,
If
Kathy.
if y'all are listening, thanks for joining and jumping over here to Carnival Cruising Podcastaways, the show
Mhm.
where we have a lot of nonsense and just a little bit of cruising.
Yes, absolutely.
What's up, E-Dog Fieri?
Yeah, all ready for my Carnival cruise. I've got my platinum card all ready to go. And so I am just eager to get on over and get a juicy burger. So that's
Are you gonna
what
get a
I'm doing.
smash boil?
Yeah.
Mr. Guy Fieri, we got to talk about your barbecue because your barbecue on the ship sucks. Okay.
How
Ribs
dare
are-
you, Guy Fairy?
Oh,
He left.
he did not want to hear that. He did not
did
want
not.
to hear that.
That's how
No,
he
it's
takes
great.
criticism.
You're not supposed to be like completely fall off the bone. I mean, when you pick it up, you're supposed to not, just lose the bone. So
I disagree.
This is true.
Fall off the bone all the way, baby. Melt in your mouth and your hand.
Oh, see, I've got a fan. So
it sounds like he's a fan of M&Ms, not barbecue.
No, he's got
Although-
that Eminem. He's got that Eminem barbecue action going on.
Speaking
Oh,
of
too
Eminem, I was
funny.
thinking about doing my Halloween costume as just a name tag that says imitation Shady. Because I'm not the real Slim Shady, obviously. I thought that'd be a good one, right?
That
Oh.
actually is pretty funny.
I kind of did that one year only. I was Fluffy. I wore name tags to Fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work. No one got it. So
Yeah.
Thought you're Gabriel Iglesias.
That
Yep.
I think that's
That's what he was going for, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
I got it. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew because
I mean,
somebody.
He could have been talking
somebody-
about the Canadian YouTuber Fluffy that does YouTube. He's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I am a few fries short of a Happy Meal. So
You are.
That
I mean,
is
my
true.
best costume ever was I went as the Mexican word of the day guy.
Yes.
I went as a meme.
Yeah. That was epic.
Hey, you remember that one time that we had like our podcast and we all dressed up as Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
No.
That was
That was last year. Actually.
No, I don't remember that.
that was real fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had like a actual hamburger outfit, and I had a
paper
and
to
I,
my head and my face.
and I had a bunch of and I had a bunch of beef.
Oh gosh.
What's up,
It was-
Jean? Or Jean?
That's how it's spelled.
How someone spelled it. Someone took some
At least not
liberties.
Frosty McNuts.
Oh gosh.
So this is
So-
a cruising podcast.
Is it?
Yeah.
A lot of
Is it?
nonsense, a little bit of cruising.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
It's an optical illusion. If you look close enough, it's a cruising podcast. You have to
Mhm.
squint your eyes across them a little.
Okay.
It's like juice. If it's 10%, I think you can count it.
You can still count it as juice.
Or-
I agree.
Or like pumpkin pie filling.
Yeah, or pumpkin pie. So, absolutely.
You mean the vessel for whipped cream?
Yeah.
That's right,
Squash
that
pie.
is Squash.
Squash pie.
So, all right. Well, Mr. Trevor, are you finished clicking over there? You've been clicking a lot. I've been trying to delay so that you can, we can go
I'm-
ahead and
I'm good.
do our
I'm here.
lead into our fun, exciting intro like we normally have done for the past 3,115 episodes. No, 3,127 episodes.
Yeah. Well, the for the last 3,200 episodes, that's a number, right? That we have done. Let's figure this out. 2 truths and a lie. So we're gonna do 2 truths and a lie, where one of us, or maybe 2 of us, is lying, and only one of us is telling the truth. I don't know how that works because there's 5 people here. So I'm going to start off.
I want. Okay, you started off.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
It could be
gotta
4
bring this
lies
up.
and one. It could be 4 lies, 1 truth. It could be
Mhm.
1 lie and 4 truths,
Yes.
or it could be 3 lies
be-
and 2 truths.
It could be 5 lies.
It could
Yes.
be. It might even be. Who knows what is going
Who
to
knows? Who knows? But you're going to have to select who lied. So that's the listeners. You're going to have to go over to facebook.com, search for Carnival Cruising Podcastaways group and join it. And then you're going to have to select who is the liars. And that is how this is going to work. So anyways, so I'm usually the shortest on this. I don't go very long. So I will say, so yesterday I was on my back property and I was just, it's been real windy here in Oklahoma. And I mean, like,
Do you get a lot of
incredible
love, though?
winds.
Do you get a lot of love in Oklahoma, though?
Sometimes. So Megan's been sick lately, so it's real windy. And I was out there taking care of the farm animals, and I just really am not happy about this because I walked over to the side of the house and I noticed that a piece of my siding on the house has been blown off. Yes. And it's like way up there. It's like by the roof. And I mean, if you know my house, that's way up there. Because I am a platinum member, the roof is really tall. So I don't have a ladder that goes up that high. So I don't know.
His ego goes up that high.
Yes. Anyways, I've got to figure out now how to get that piece of siding back up there.
You know that card only works on the ship, not on.
What
your
are you
house.
talking about? That's what I walked around all day at work like this. And so it's like they're like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Duh." So
Get back this person's thing. It's all right. I'm a platinum card.
I got this. It's my platinum card. All right, but yeah, that is my 100% truth.
Okay. Well, TK, why don't you go next since you're right there in order according to the boxes of images?
Well, okay, so my sister has come in for a few weeks to help me out, and her and her husband have kind of spoiled me with the right to pull people over. I am now able to sound an alarm anytime I see, or a siren anytime someone does something I don't like, and I can pull them over with my cane. So yeah, then I can beat them with the cane if I wanted to too. But yeah, I mean, I have a cane now that is a siren, which gives me all the right to arrest someone for pissing me off.
Liar.
And you're wearing a Have Luggage Will Travel shirt, so that's
This is my first ever one that didn't fit me whenever I first got it.
That's great.
That's awesome. Man.
This is the one. This is the one I got whenever I first met Amanda and Josh in person.
Now you're going to tell us you're 219 pounds.
I am. I've lost almost 80 pounds.
My goodness. Okay, it's getting deep in here. Reese, why don't you go ahead and go next?
Okay. One time when I was a little kid, me and my brothers were at a great grandma's house, and she didn't have any toys, so we crafted water guns out of a used feminine product of our great grandmother's. That Banana Fresh could be used in passive aquatic warfare. Bam, life hack.
I thought you were going to say you used it to smuggle some alcohol onto a ship.
That'd be way better. No, it wouldn't. Actually, no. Dear God, no. I have to go over that in my head.
Hey, that's a throwback to 2,622 episodes ago. Oh, Jen, would you like to go next, or do you want me to?
You go. I have to recover.
All right. So, well, since Reese wanted to bring up when he was a kid, I want to bring up way too. So way back when I was a little boy, living in a box under the stairs in the corner of the basement of the house, halfway down the block from the street from the Jerry's bait shop. I'm pretty sure you know the place. Well, anyway, back when life was going swell and everything was just peachy. Well, except for, of course, that uncomfortable fact and undeniable fact that every single morning my mother would make me a big bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Oh, a big bowl of sauerkraut every single morning. It was driving me crazy. So I said to my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom, what's up with the sauerkraut?" And my dear, sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train. And she leaned right down next to me. And she said, "It's good for you." And then she tied me to the wall, stuck a funnel in my mouth, and force-fed me sauerkraut until I was 26 and a half years old.
You poor, poor man.
Had I known what you have gone through,
I'm
I would have
telling you.
hugged you harder
I'm
in
so-
that picture.
I'm so sorry, Gary.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. But see, the thing turned around. It got better for me because I swore that someday I would get out of this basement and travel to that magical faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer.
You
And
made
the
it.
towels are oh so fluffy. Where the Shriners and the Lepers, they play their ukuleles all day long, and anyone on the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel.
I don't know how to turn on mute. I need mute.
Well, let me tell you, people, it wasn't long before my dream came true because that very next day, a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. Why do you got to big screen me? Well, I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first class one-way ticket to, do you know where? Albuquerque. Oh yeah, you know. I've never been on a real airplane before, and I got to tell you, it was really great, except for the part that I had to sit between 2 large Albanian women with excruciating severe body odor. And a little kid in the back of me kept throwing up the whole time. And then the flight attendant ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts. And the in-flight movie was Biodome with Pauly Shore. But oh yeah, it was still, the airplane had 3 engines burn out and then went into a tailspin and crashed into the hillside. And the plane exploded into a giant fireball and everybody died except for me. Do you know why? Because I had my tray table up and my seat back in the full upright position. Maybe you didn't hear me. I had my tray table up and my seat back in the full upright position. Oh yeah. So I crawled out of that door. All right, I'm done.
Oh. And the moral of the story is, I hate Albuquerque.
Wow.
I hate sauerkraut.
Oh, I
Sauerkraut,
hate
yeah.
sauerkraut, yeah.
Wow. We had no clue. We had no clue.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
so sorry, man.
Golly.
It's, Jen,
You've
It's similar to a
persevered.
musician I like
Jen,
a lot. so-
what's your lie? Because obviously all of us have told the truth. So
Well, I moved out to Langley recently with a plain and simple dream. I wanted to infiltrate some third world place and topple their regime. Those men in black with their matching suitcases where everything's on a need to know basis. Those agents that got swagger. Everyone's so cloak and dagger. I'm feeling nervous, but I'm kind of wishing for that undercover mission. And that's when the
What do you
red
think
alert
it's
came
gonna
on the
be?
radio.
ooh, oh,
So I put my earpiece on,
mm-hmm,
my sunglasses on,
mm-hmm.
and I had my weapon drawn.
Oh,
I got my handcuffs, my cyanide pills, and my classified dossier, tapping those phones. Like, yeah.
oh, yeah.
Shredding those files like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think we're
yeah,
covered.
that's my
Actually-
secret life.
I should have
And,
told the
uh,
story about the
that's
time I met Yoda.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. Back in
I
the-
have
Oh.
been waiting so long for 2 truths and a lie, but now it's 4 truths and a lie.
Oh, I want
Mhm.
it again. That was too much fun.
Yeah, that was
That
was
was.
great. Well,
So-
I guess to give us a moment to recover, I've got a throwback.
Well, let's
from
encourage
last year.
everybody. Let's encourage everybody. Go over to our Facebook group.
Yes.
There's going to be a poll. The
Mhm.
5 options are going to be there for you to pick who was lying. Obviously, Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Duh.
I
mean,
that was easy. I don't
Yeah,
know
like what cane has a siren on it?
why. Yeah. I bet you couldn't even play it right now. So there.
Calling them out like that. God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If you got said Kane, let's see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Pixar
right.
didn't
see?
happen.
That's exactly right. That's what I
Mhm.
thought.
Yeah. Ha ha, you can't do it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Not in that pair of pants. It's in his other pair of pants.
Oh. Well, yeah, definitely go on and vote. To give us just a moment, I'm gonna take us back last year for just a second.
Wait.
A special call-in that we had from Guy Fiero.
Hey guys, this is your boy, Go Ferrero, and I'm here on behalf of the Golden Boy Reese to tell all the listeners of Carnival Cruising Podcastaways, sorry you couldn't be on this episode. But anyways, take it from me, Gold Falafel, you should go on the ship and try my boigles. You just go to Gay Fairy's Smash Boigles and try my boigles. They're really good. Thanks for watching. And, check out Carnival Cruising Podcastaways for all your cruising tips and needs.
Did you buy Goo Ferrari that shirt as well?
Yeah.
that's the weirdest key
Where's
I've
you?
ever seen.
Gay Ferrigno was awesome. I mean,
Yeah. Oh god. That's what all the clicking was earlier, by the way. I was looking. I don't lose anything. So
That is awesome.
oh, but
Except for
Thank you.
siding, allegedly.
yeah, that's I was like, what are you even talking about? But no, I remember. So
No, that platinum card, man. I mean, it it
Mhm.
affects your memory sometimes.
it does. So oh
You're
goodness.
thin up on that high horse.
Yes.
Hope you break your legs falling off your horse.
Wow, thank you. So it says topic 1 is Trevor's new nickname.
That's
don't-
right.
Don't even know what this means. Oh, I do. Oh. Moving on. So
Bam, there it is. T Swizzle in the house.
T Swizzle. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. And now it's T Swizzle. I actually kind of like it. So
All right.
I
It's
gotta
very
throw that out
vanilla.
there.
So
Oh.
we are very glad and happy that Jen in our text chat this week gave Trevor the new nickname T Swizzle, and all of his fan mobs are called the Swizzlers.
Oh my goodness. This is an honor. So I've
So
gotta
if
throw
you're
that out
Team Swizzler, just throw that. I tell you what, you can go over to ducksoaps.com, use Team Swizzler in the discount box, and you will get your order for free.
Dang, did you guys get that set up already?
there. Thanks, Gary.
It does not work at Carnival
yeah.
Cruising Podcastaway, CCP merch
Mhm.
store, ccp.cruisingswag.com. Don't put it in there. We'll
Yeah.
charge you an extra 75%
Yes.
to make up
um,
for the free order that you got at Duck Soaps.
Yeah, just as a reminder to everybody, that coupon does expire on October 31st. So,
Better
so,
jump in
yeah,
there and do it quick.
better
in
do
there
it
now.
quick.
it's already expired then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
exactly.
the show's gonna.
Oh, this isn't the live.
Oh no, man,
the
that's
wrong flight.
terrible.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't like the lives.
And it was also like on the live, if you missed the live, you missed the opportunity to know what happens if you buy a shirt, because, well, there was a few people in the live that know, but those are already gone. So bummer, dude.
Yes.
Trevor doesn't even remember what the shirts were.
I don't have a clue what we're talking about.
First, next 5 people who ordered a shirt on ccp.carnival or ccp.cruisingswag.com, we're going to receive a free lanyard.
Oh, yeah, I do remember you saying
And
that.
and that also expired October 31st.
Oh, yes.
So,
Well, did you know that John Heald just recently put out some interesting information that concerns passports and real IDs?
Do tell.
Yes.
did you know that there's a tunnel under the Ocean Boulevard? Mosaic ceilings are painted tiles on the wall. I can't help but sometimes feel somewhat like my body marred my soul. Handmade beauty sealed up by 2 man-made walls. And I'm like, when's it going to be my turn? But anyways. Where'd Trevor go?
I don't know. Did he just text me to tell me he's off the show?
Oh God, I'm sorry.
This
So
show has gone from
got off the rails completely.
I mean, it's already gone on the rails, and it's just going. It's like a.
It's like the train, it got derailed and it's got all those cars behind it that are just still coming. Oh, well, okay. So John says that he goes, I don't know where this is coming from, but it seems a lot of people are saying that we are going to be demanding everyone has a passport to cruise on every single voyage starting 2025. Apparently, this is something that one of these lovely YouTube people have been talking about. So he says, please know that this is not true. And of course, we would make sure that we announce anything this monumental rather than hope that people listen to some obscure cruise news website or blog. And he also said something about...
But he did not say podcast.
He did not say
No,
podcast.
Believe
Yes.
everything that happens on a podcast.
Yes, believe the
This one.
podcast.
We do our
Yes. Says our chief communications officer, Chris, I'm going to call him, I think he should have a last name, Chris Davenport, and his team would advise everybody if a passport is needed for a specific voyage. And unless you hear from them, you can use your government issued photo identification and birth certificate. Thank you so much. I obviously do recommend that, if possible, you get a passport, but that is very much a personal decision. And then he also said, don't believe anyone named Derek on YouTube. So that's wild. He threw that in at the end. I don't know. It didn't really match anything. But is this connected to the real ID thing that we have in here too?
Yes.
Well, real ID is, that's a real thing with TSA.
Yes.
Yes.
And so here's what I think is happening.
Okay. Yeah. Break it down.
Personally, I feel, because I've heard several people, and when I say several, I mean several, like just conversations out of the blue where people are talking on the phone to someone else and saying, you're not going to be allowed to travel if you don't have a passport in 2025. You're not going to be able to fly on a plane unless if you have a passport in 2025. Because as of May 7th, 2025, you have to have a real ID compliant driver's license or an acceptable form of identification to board a commercial aircraft and access certain federal facilities. If you do not have one of these real IDs, then you must have a passport. So that is what I think the kind of confusion is coming in with. and I will show you. Alabama has recently went to a real ID, and so this.
I think Alabama was the last state to do real IDs.
So see that right there? That has a star in the top. My corner is right corner. Not sure exactly what that is but anyways, no, that's the left corner. That's a real ID for the state of Alabama.
Stop holding your ID up.
And
Shot's cute.
that's a mugshot of some dude that kind of looks like me. And but you have to have a star ID or a real ID to be able to travel on an airplane come May 7th, 2025.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the federal government was waiting on Alabama to pass theirs.
Well, I'm not going to say it was Alabama. It wasn't Alabama, but anyways, I know Alabama does have them now. They did not in the past.
Yeah. Oklahoma was slow to get on board, but we finally did.
Yeah, we finally got like 2019 is when they started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might have been 2021 for Alabama, but
I still don't have a real ID though. I've got to get mine updated.
you still don't have your star on yours?
I do have a real ID. I've got a passport card.
See there.
Yeah, but
ID. Well, but that's the thing. So travelers without a real ID compliant or other acceptable form ID can face delays. So other acceptable forms of identification are a passport or a passport card, okay, or a state-issued enhanced driver's license. So, and that, I think it's one with marked with a flag instead of a star.
Yeah.
Yeah, the state flag.
Mm-hmm. No. I don't know what kind of flag, actually. It just says a flag in the article.
Oh, mine has a state flag thingy on it. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's where the confusion is coming in at. Because like I say, with Teresa being a travel agent, she's kind of known about this coming up, and she's had, and so we were literally in a hospital. When was that? We were in a hospital some time ago, and the lady was on the phone with her son, and she's like, "You're not going to be able to fly here if you don't have a passport." And he's like, "Mom, I'm only in Tennessee. What are you talking about?" Or he wasn't in Tennessee. He was somewhere else that he had to fly, right? He was in America. And she goes, "No, you can't fly if you don't have a passport." So it was like, oh, wow. Yeah. So I think that could be it. So now that flying thing has now went into cruising. That's my assumption. And you know what assuming does?
No, I don't.
You don't? Well, that and $1.50 might get you a coffee at McDonald's.
Wow.
Oh,
But
my
better.
goodness.
What?
What? What's the next segment?
Yeah, that was a very good segment. Bravo.
Okay.
Where are we going next?
All right. So I'll do it. I'll cover it. I don't want to.
What's that?
I'll talk. Jen, can you talk about the POG gate? Do you know about the POG gate?
POG gate.
I haven't played Pogs in forever.
I love Pogs. I collect those.
Pogs.
There's a huge controversy brewing over something that happened months ago.
Yes.
But that's how we do in that carnival life. We all get attached to certain beverages on the ship. And Carnival recently, and by recently I mean months ago, removed a fan favorite quietly under the cover of darkness. And nobody talked about it.
Until today.
Except today. Today is the first day I'm personally speaking about it publicly. And that is...
Preach, girl.
That is, POG is no longer available.
No, say it ain't so.
I don't know what people are going to mix their ill-begotten alcohol with on the ship now. Because
I mean,
well,
a lot of people were getting a whole container full of this stuff on in the morning time on the Lido. Now, do we know what?
Pomegranate juice?
It's pineapple, orange, and guava. It was that 3 blend.
Ah,
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people getting their Yetis full of it, taking it back to their room for their super sweet. Oh, it's for the children also. No
Oh, some
more, my
sweet.
friends. No more.
I am so guilty of doing this, by the way. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, we do
So,
not condone sneaking alcohol on.
I'm not saying anything about sneaking alcohol on. No, I'm talking about doing the dirtiest cocktail I could come up with, which was POG and champagne, because I ordered the champagne. And
you got the
you know
free
what?
champagne. You got the free
You know what?
champagne.
No, I actually paid for some or I paid for champagne and wine, and this was better champagne. But I, got desperate. And I made decisions were made. Okay. This was a long cruise and I needed a fix. So I made it work.
That's what we call a mimosa.
An mimosa.
Just making it work.
Yes.
So I do know. Okay, so the thing is now the only options are orange and apple. And like I say, I know that this was the case. This
Well, who doesn't like a screwdriver?
Well, exactly. But what what's the P one?
Pumpkin.
Hog.
No.
pomegranate.
I don't know.
Pomegranate.
Reese, when you tequila and grapefruit
Paloma?
juice. Paloma.
Oh, yeah, Paloma. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you can't even do a Paloma anymore because they don't even have grapefruit juice. But anyways,
Well,
you
they
can get
have
a fresh squeeze.
You can get grapefruit juice at any bar.
Ah,
it's not-
okay. There we
Yeah.
go.
You
So
can
you
get
still get the
pineapple
ones.
juice at any bar too. So
Well, there we have it. See, thank you, Mr. Kennedy, for making our listeners aware of how to get juices that may not be available in the Lido buffet.
I'll
So
sleep better tonight knowing this.
yeah, I was about to ask, are we like throwing a fit about this now? I mean, like, is that the thing? Is that what?
Well,
I just
as-
need to know if I need my pitchfork or not.
as is the way, there was some fit throwing.
Hmm.
And, let's see. I'm just wondering why Carnival no longer has the delicious fruit juice drink at breakfast anymore. I loved it so much. I would fill my bottle to drink it throughout the day. Now the options are just orange or apple. Very sad. And this very informative article from I'll get there, hold on. The Street says that perhaps John Heald fans can band together as they did during Fruit and Cheese Plate Gate and get the cruise line to bring it back because
Yes.
there's power in our numbers.
You know what? I'm putting the pitchfork away. I just came up with the idea of a brand new Long Island iced tea. So I'm just saying the Carnival tea is amazing, and I'm gonna make some mixes, and yeah, it's gonna be
I want to hear
great.
these specs.
No, it's just iced tea and some champagne. So
Okay, here's the thing. All right, so I knew, right? I knew that I had not seen the passion orange guava juice in a little while. So I just found a Reddit article from 2 years ago, and they said I just got off the Panorama and never had any of the POG in the morning. Where did it go? 2 years ago.
I had it on my last cruise though.
I did not have it on my last cruise in May, and I don't remember having it
think I
in March
did.
on the Spirit.
I didn't have it on. My
No.
last-
It wasn't my last one. It was the one just before, but it wasn't too big of a time frame. So
So your last cruise was the Spirit in Alaska.
yeah, I don't remember having it on the Spirit, but I did have it on the. That's when I had all the wine package stuff. So So,
And then you
and
did
then-
have it on the one before that, but what would that one have been then? After FRGC, right?
Yeah, it was after our FRGC. It was, I could tell you exactly when I pull up my Carnival account. But it was when I was on the Valor, and I went with my mother and sister.
Okay.
So I can remember all that. I don't remember dates so well. So yes, I'd like to log in. Hang on.
This is riveting. This is some good
It
podcasting.
It doesn't
right here.
recognize my face.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Why does
Oh
it
my God.
Mm.
Will
You know, I don't like it on Carnival. Let's bring up a real thing. When you log in on Carnival, it just pulls up your booking stuff, and it's like, I didn't want my booking. I wanted to look at cruise. So why does it do that?
Exactly. I agree with that 100%.
Don't get that at all.
Yeah, that's something that I think Carnival should work on, because if you already do have a cruise booked and you log in online, it takes you to that current booking, and you want to actually look for more cruises, then you have to click in the
You have to go
top
back.
left and go back to Carnival, and then you got, it is. I get it. Yep.
So it was a Carnival Vista in.
Oh, the Vista. The Vista was
Yeah.
having some propulsion issues, and they took it and put it in dry dock.
It was 1 year ago, pretty much.
Okay.
It was November 4th, 2023. I don't remember it being that close to Thanksgiving, but I guess it was.
Before Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
that's okay. So you remember having it last November,
In November.
almost
So-
a year ago.
Yeah, 1 year ago. So I don't know. I don't remember it on the Spirit, but I didn't go searching for it. So I put that way.
Mhm.
So
Well, I don't remember it on FRGC or my last cruise.
I
Yeah.
don't either. And those were both XL class ships right there, Tom.
Yep.
So that would have been the Celebration and the Jubilee.
I typically don't search for it though. Like I usually get like a alcoholic
Well,
drink.
Literally, that was my go-to for breakfast juices. I really did enjoy that juice.
You don't usually go to the buffet anyway, so that's
No,
where
no,
most
absolutely
go
not.
at.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think it's been kind of an ongoing process to where they've been, taking it off of ships lately, but somehow this person in Australia just noticed it, and now the whole entire Carnival community is in an uproar.
Well, how about we turn that uproar upside down? Can I get a drum roll for some amazing news? Did you know that there was a ship that was scheduled or was in the running, supposedly, to go to Norfolk? And now it is going to be featured.
Why do you have to talk about Norfolk? Nobody wants to hear anything about Norfolk.
around in Mobile, Alabama?
What?
Yes, they're finally getting their year-round cruise ship. This is
Hold on, no.
amazing news.
Hold on. No, I
And-
follow Mobile.
Yeah,
not
hang on,
Mobile.
hang on.
Mobile, Alabama is finally getting its cruise ship. Gary is so excited, he loves Mobile, he loves to cruise.
I do love Mobile, and I do love
Even though the ship will be on the bottom of the Gulf,
What?
he's gonna have so much fun.
Hold on. Stop
Even
the
though the
music.
ship will
Stop.
be on the bottom of the Gulf.
Stop
Okay,
the music.
so
Just stop it. Stop. Hold on.
well,
Mobile
the-
is getting a ship.
yes, on the
But it's
bottom of the
gonna-
Gulf. So
It's going to be a reef.
yes, the historic SS United States, once the fastest transatlantic ship in the cold era troop carrier, is en route to become the world's largest artificial reef. The ship will dock temporarily in Mobile, Alabama, instead of its initial decision of Norfolk, Virginia, before moving
Look,
to
I
the.
know a Boomer Sooner, okay? But it's Mobile Boomer Sooner.
We don't say Boomer Sooner on this show.
Okay, we
I-
don't say Mobile
Boomer.
Sooner.
I don't like this at all. I don't
Just
like
because
this at
you're
all.
just because you're a Cowboys fan, doesn't mean nothing.
We both can't talk this year, dude.
Well, I know that. I know that. OU's making a
Oh,
stunning initial.
yeah.
Talking about
year with
football,
the
I'm gonna
SEC.
get off.
Yeah.
The podcast.
Yeah, I would say Reese is about to leave. So, anyways, I would read more, but that's really the gist of it. They're gonna go sink the ship and go have a good time. So it will be there for a bit, and then it'll be down there. So the song was supposed to sing about your scuba suit that you were going to get into to go visit your year-round ship, but it didn't.
Goodness.
So
Yeah,
Madison failed me.
So it's not that Mobile is getting a cruise ship.
Well, I mean, it is.
It's one very short cruise.
No, it's getting a military ship that's being sunk.
Yeah,
The SS America. What was it?
The SS United States.
SS United States. Let me look that up. Y'all continue on. I'm going to read
Rivet.
about
So
it.
year round, you say?
Yes, year round. So it'll be in its
Yes.
spot.
To dock in Mobile before becoming an artificial reef off of Florida coast.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh,
but
boy.
it is. It's
Trevor
gonna be
with
kind of
these
like.
half truths. Next thing you know, we're going to be called Peninsula Clock.
It's gonna be like one of those glass bottom boats, but it's it's just gonna be under the water instead of you get to see it.
Well, I do have some real cruise news to talk about.
Oh.
Other than your little practical joke that you want to try to pull on.
Mhm.
So, what is your what? Remind me again of what your favorite ship is.
Wait,
Who are we talking about?
Everybody.
Oh.
Trevor, what's your favorite ship?
Man, that's a hard decision. You're putting me on the spot.
Okay,
Probably
moving
the
on.
Spirit, Carnival
Tom-
Spirit.
Oh, okay. What's your second favorite then?
Come on now.
Tom, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
The Magic.
Okay.
I've only
Reese?
got one. So.
Yeah. Celebration all the way. All right. Jen?
Splendor.
Splendor, because that's all you get over there in Long Beach. And then obviously mine's the Spirit so okay. Well, I was thinking that one of us had our favorite ship was the Carnival Dream. And so we are now breaking news that happened just this week. The Carnival Dream was late leaving a port on October 27th. He was in Phillipsburg.
You're getting muffled.
So she was in Phillipsburg, St. Martin on October 27th and experienced technical difficulty impacting her speed, aka she was having propulsion issues. So they could not leave until 4 o'clock. They got into the next port late on the next day in St. Croix and worked on it again and did not leave again until the early afternoon. So, but they do say that it's fixed and it's not going to affect anything else. However, St. Croix, or I should say the Carnival Dream, just like the Vista, is having some propulsion issues.
Ooh.
Dang.
Yep. That's
Holy
good
cow.
cruise news right there. That's true stuff.
Mhm.
Well, there's
Unlike-
also I have additional cruise news. Just kind of
Ooh.
on that. No propulsion issues yet. Okay. I think we're hyping it up a little bit too much here. But did you know Galveston now has 4 Carnival ships? The Miracle just arrived, and that's their new home port at Galveston.
Very exciting.
Nice.
I have
cool,
a new
friends,
ship
yay.
to try out.
Miracle?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this right now on our page or our group page, and we just got an influx of requests.
Ooh.
Good.
Oh boy.
To do.
Those cost extra.
Awesome. Did Did they send their pictures of their nudes?
No, not that I see.
Good,
Oh,
because
you talking about requests to get in the group?
Yeah.
because
that's good.
I had to eat ramen twice last week because of all the nude pictures that was going on and all of the other stuff. There we go.
Holy crap.
Okay. They are. There's a bunch of different ones coming through. Awesome. I guess we're being.
Oh, somebody invited a bunch of people. Must
It's
have.
either that or the Chinese and Russians are coming in to take over our page. But yeah, I got quite a few notifications. Jen's just sitting there. Yeah. So okay, here. We'll go there and we'll fix all that. We can look at that here in a little bit. Let's
There
continue
should
the
be like an invited by or something in there. I'm pretty sure that the only time I've ever seen it like that is when someone's like, I'm going to invite all my friends. And they click all 400 people. So it's like, oh, great.
Or it could be Sammy inviting people again.
It could be because what was it? It auto like tries to add them and it doesn't give them the opportunity to answer the question. So probably a lot of them will not have the questions answered. So
None of them have the answers.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's somebody adding people to the group. So we want to just kind of double check before we accept everything.
All
It's
right.
an elite club. Not everybody gets in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, you're right. We're right. I think, you know what? We should gamble, right? We should take a gamble, right?
Take a gamble.
Take a gamble. Approve all. I did it. They're all approved.
Wow.
So,
Sorry, group moderators.
all approved.
Prepare for this.
Wow.
It's coming.
Oh, Lord.
Now there's none left. You know what? Because we believe our fans. So there we go. That won't come back to bite us. That'll be a funny bit.
Some nonsense.
Yeah, we don't get something like spam mail or anything.
Yeah.
I think you just gave Gary a stroke.
Yeah, I know. I knew it would trigger him because he denies people. I know he does. He's like, they didn't answer question number 2.
It's not that they don't answer questions. Okay. I don't care if you don't answer questions, but when I click on view your profile and your profile was created 2 days ago and you've got,
But all 17 of these people just found out there's a Facebook, okay? You can't say that that's not real.
anyways, or there's just different things that I look for to spot a fake account or a phishing account. Not that they're going to get in and try to, I don't know how they could get in our group and do any damage, but I still just try to keep our cult members' privacy somewhat private.
I understand.
So, all right, I vote. I move that we just miss the last topic of the hand sanitizer.
Yes.
We don't need to worry about talking about hand sanitizer. Wash your hands with cold water or hot water, or warm water, and soap, please.
Although
okay?
I do got a funny story.
So
So
here's
my
the thing.
mom,
So
she
Monday-
was
so
actually
Monday-
okay.
so Monday night-
like
Monday night, we were talking on the podcast, and Trevor doesn't even know that I muted him. That's hilarious.
in high school, and this is hilarious. He actually.
By the way, Jen, I've got to give you props on your camera work. Although there wasn't as many flabby, wrinkly butts as I would have personally liked, but you did a fantastic job, love.
Yeah, while we've got the two talkers muted, you guys, are great. Just to let you know, I missed Reese. Jen, you're doing a great job. Just want to let you know. Let's see what if they're anywhere done.
What we need to look in?
No, not there.
I appreciate the opportunity.
We were actually going.
Oh no, they're still talking. So, but yeah, I enjoy having y'all.
Yeah, I really part of the show, and that Reese and I get to go out and explore, and really, I feel like it's investigative journalism of a very different kind, but we're contributing positively to this environment.
Yeah.
This
I like that it
Carnival
looks like
Cruising
Trevor
Podcastaway situation.
and Gary are talking to each other.
So it was like all over.
God.
He's never gonna shut up. So I asked you guys what you thought about our lives on Monday night, but obviously you just weren't even listening to me. But that's okay.
Well, we muted both of y'all.
Oh, you muted me too.
Yeah.
You muted me as well, and
Yeah, that was fun.
And
You
then
guys
we
can
went
mute
back
us.
and forth, and you guys were still talking, and it was great.
We're going though.
so
I want to hear
Trevor,
what he has to say now.
And sanitizer. You can't call it that. My mom, she would not listen. She kept going to this in the store. She kept going, I need a hand sanitizer. I said, that's
Oh.
not how you pronounce it. So I
Yeah,
just let her
that's
go
not.
to every store. And
Uh-huh.
she would go up to the clerk
And
and she
on
would,
that
I need
note, we'll
hand
see you guys next
sanitizer.
week on Carnival
Okay.
Cruising Podcastaways. You can
So-
find us on Facebook at Carnival Cruising Podcastaways. We have a group and a page. Join them both. We will accept you either way. you
Yeah.
know. But now I
Obviously.
just got Trevor to shut up. So I mean,
Careful on that front door.
sorry.
Here, let me let's there we go. Okay. Yeah.
Wait.
That was
So wait, real quick though, Gary, what were you saying about the live?
Thank you. So Monday night.
You're
Trevor-
muffled.
Yeah, you're muffled there, bud.
It's this mic. It has So Monday night, Trevor.
It's less
and
of a mic and it's more of a gym.
I mean, poop. Beep.
All right. So, in our Monday Night Lives on the Podcastaways over on YouTube, we brought up a question. Okay. We talked about how in 2023, the more cruisers than ever have cruised. There was 31.7 million cruisers in 2023. They're projecting 34 point something million in 2024, and the numbers are going to keep going up. Carnival's already discussed that their numbers are going up for next year in 2025. Their rates are going up. Royal Caribbean has increased the amount of gratuities twice within like the 6 or 9 months. And so we asked our listeners over there that were in the chat, what is it going to take? At what point? Because right now you can cruise an interior cabin for $125 to $150 a night, depending on the cruise and the ship. At what point does it get to be more expensive or too expensive per night to where you would rather do a land vacation than to do a cruise vacation?
Well, see, here's the thing. If they would have kept with their "we're not going to build ships for 10 years" thing, they could have kept the prices where they are and been fine. But they decided to build 8 ships.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to make the money somehow. So they're trying to get it taken care of before they build the ships this time.
I get you.
Plus they're building. They're still paying off the Jubilee celebration and Mardi Gras. So.
Exactly. Now, there's stocks though are still going up, which is pretty impressive. However, so right now, $125 to $150 a night. Right? You can go in, you can look at cruises on Carnival.com, or you can talk to a travel agent, or you can talk to a PVP, however you want to do it, to book a Carnival cruise. And for an interior cabin, you can get them as low even through certain deals, loyalty deals and specials and things like that Carnival runs. You can actually get them under $100 a night. So where is it for you, Jen, for you, Tom and Reese? What price point would you think it's too much money for a cruise, and you would rather do a land vacation somewhere and have fun that way?
Well, I mean, I paid $2,000 for a cruise before, and I'm thinking like 3,000 is going to be the max I pay for a cruise. And
How many days?
I was going to say though, I mean,
that's for a 7-day ocean view.
7-day ocean view, so 7 into 3,000. So you're looking at a little bit under $300 $300
$428.
What?
$428.
7 days, 3,000 divided by 7. Yes,
$428.
You're right. You're right. Disregard. I apologize. Yes.
Get your underwear from Kmart there, Rain Man. $428.
Definitely $428. I just have a calculator at all times. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Definitely cleaning parts next.
$400 a night. So you're willing to go up to $400 a night, Tom, to be able to.
Well, you got your food included, just as long as I don't go to specialty dining or something like that. Food and because I can have a drink every now and then. So the packet, the drink package wouldn't benefit me anymore. So it's
Question.
I can put that towards the room.
Question, Mr. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Is the $3,000 for the whole room, or is that per person?
For the whole room.
Okay. Okay. So that's $1,500 per person, thus bringing it closer to $200 a night. Okay. Yeah. So that's more.
214.
Yep.
Definitely.
So okay, so $214 a night is where your price is, and I get that. Okay, that's right. So, Jen, where do you think you would be at for going to say, okay, I'm not going to spend that much per night for this cruise? Or we're talking, and I'm talking interior, or I mean, you could also do ocean view, but
muffled.
I mean, obviously, freaking microphone, man.
Mumbler. We love you, Gary. Not your
Absolutely.
We love you.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's not your fault, but
I'm going to Amazon right after we get off and ordering another mic. I don't know. I've changed cables.
Oh, Reese, you got to text me your address.
Okay.
Maybe if I take off the windsock, it'll make it better.
Sound good so far?
Yeah. Sounds good.
It looks fancy.
All right. What about? Okay. But anyways. So, Jen, where are you at?
California.
I'm in California. I'm trying to think of this is a really hard question to answer for me because I don't look at it on a per night basis. I couldn't do I'm not going to fly to 3 separate locations for my trip.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, there is a value to the experience of being on the ship. And we cruise with a balcony room. So there's something I get to sit on my balcony and watch the world go by. Well, I mean, but that's because you're talking about interior rooms, and I just want to be, clear.
I get you. Transparent, clairvoyant. Yeah.
I want to be clairvoyant.
Who doesn't want to be clairvoyant?
Now, if I oh shoot, it was so there, and it was really smart and insightful, and it's gone. But I think it would have to go up.
Good, I would have edited it out.
Or the quality of the experience would have to dip substantially.
Okay.
And that's what I really love about cruising is that it is consistently a nice experience for the family. And also, I factor in that we travel with a kid, and that's as a parent, that saves us some money too, because there's a lot of stuff that's included in that way. So, I mean, that's a really thoughtful question, and I wish I had done the math before we started talking.
No problem. No problem. So, Reese, for you, what were you? Because you're a single cruiser. So, you're either going to
Just
have
rub
to,
it in.
I would like to take my daughter one of these days if I can
Right.
talk her a little bit into it.
Yeah, but your cruise. When I say single cruiser, you've only cruised one time, is what.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. I mean, I'm with Tom on that. Like, I feel like the price that he caps off at would be the most comfortable for me. I wouldn't want to go above that.
Yeah, and that was honestly, it was really crazy because that was just. I mean, everybody in our the Podcastaways live on Monday night was $200 to $225.
We had a couple that were under 200.
Was it one that had like 185 or
there was
something?
like a 150 and then like 175, something like that.
Yeah. Will was 175.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was 150, but
Yeah.
Will was there. I was 250 just because I have a little bit separate because of I always get my motel rooms free.
I don't remember what I said. You put me on the spot like you did everybody else. And I think I said 230, but I'm really probably more like a 215, 200 person. But I felt like so on the spot. And then I was like second guessing myself. And then I wanted to cry a little bit. And then I just said whatever. I just got to put a number out there. And I was like 114. So.
Where it comes to is I mean, like I say, cruising, we talk about cruising is the most economical vacation there is because you get your hotel room, you get your food, you get your entertainment, and you get to see, like Jen just said, you get to see 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5, depending on what kind of cruise you're going on, different places and countries. So it is a little bit of a, not a true comparison to say, well, if I have to pay more than this much money per night, I don't think I could do it. But, when you include a hotel, when you include food, when you include, all of the entertainment and things like that, and you include your travel, I think you get into that 250-ish per night kind of thing, and then you're getting kind of comparable with it for 2 people. Now, when you get into 3 people, like for Jen, I think it's a little bit different because, like you said, your kid basically sending, she's cruising free.
Well, here's the thing, you do have all-inclusive resorts too that, like my cousin next March, which I'm not going to get to go, is getting married in the Dominican Republic at an all-inclusive resort. This resort, is like $1,500 for 5 days, and that's double occupancy. So that's all your food, all your drinks, beach access. I think it includes one excursion, and all this stuff. And the only thing you have to pay for on top of that is the airfare. So, but you don't have to worry about paying for any food or anything like that. But you're stuck at one destination.
Yeah, I have friends. Well, not really, but I know people. I know people who go to Mexico every year, and they have an all-inclusive that they go to down there, and they get these. I want to call them shacks, but they're not. They're these little cabins that are on the beach, and they literally have their own cook that comes in and cooks for them.
That's fancy.
Yeah, but the price of it is just so cheap. It's crazy.
Yeah, like they'll even put like your favorite liquor in your room.
Exactly. You tell them what you want, and you got a couple of the bottles of whatever tequila you want or whatever bourbon or what. Yeah, exactly. So, I definitely feel that.
What is? Oh God.
So we have reached the point of our show to where it is in an hour plus. So we want to thank everybody who has tuned in and is still listening. And well, Trevor, why don't you go ahead and read us out, sir?
You might want to unmute your mic though.
Definitely head on over to our Facebook page Just search for Carnival Cruising Podcastaways or the Carnival Cruising Podcastaways group, and you could join us, and we'll accept it. Gary just accepted like 17 people, like right off the bat, and yeah, crazy. So definitely find us there. We have a webpage that's not really up yet, so thepodcastaways.com, and leave us a speak pipe over at speakpipe.com/Carnival Cruising Podcastaways. It'll be down there in the description. And just know that you're unique, you are special, and you are loved.
And remember, guys, live life like it's your last. Bye.
Oh, because me. I was like, save the foosball tables, won't you? Bye bye.
Guess what? We're at 50 days right now. 50 days, 49 days to be exact, and I will by myself boarding the Carnival Venezia. I hope, because I'm going to tell them that I'm bringing a CPAP machine, but I'm not going to be bringing it. So I hope they let me on. And the day 50, I will have a wonderful breakfast burrito from the Timidora or whatever it's called on the ship. Can't wait.
66 days until I board the Grand Princess, not Carnival, deal with it, where I will say I'm bringing a CPAP machine, actually bringing a CPAP machine, and I will set it up, then sit on my balcony and wave farewell to everybody as I sail off to Mexico, and then go karaoke until they throw me out.
Yes. Speaking of karaoke, Mr. Shelby, did you get those videos?
I don't
loaded?
have it. I did not load anything.
All right. I want to see if I can share a video since Mr. Shelby failed.
Never mind.
See, you all thought the show was over. You thought, my God, they're finally done yapping. But no, this is the encore.
I already hit stop recording, so I don't know.
Oh, are you kidding?
It keeps going on.
Yes, I'm kidding. It's still recording.
No, it's still recording. It's still
This is the show that never ends.
All right, share.
On and on, my friends.
Screen.
Hang on. This Guy Fieri.
Window.
3D.
Oh boy, oh boy. Yes. Thank you, Reese. We're going to edit all this so that, it will.
No, we're not. No, this is the ending of the damn show. This is the ending. That everyone's gonna get a random thing.
Gary, you've been doing this for a year now. Come on, man. You know he doesn't.
So there you have it. Oh, that was so worth it. I think it was. Anyway.
Are you going to share who that is, or we just...
As one of our listeners.
That is one of our fantastic cult members. I am going to let them, if you watch my posts carefully, you can figure out who that was. But I will not reveal who that was, just because.
Now, listeners, if you correctly guess
who that is, I think you get a free shirt
Come, Gary.
if you guess before October 31st.
That's it. Exactly. Contest ends November 1st. I'm gonna go ahead and go an extra day. I'm gonna make it November 1st.
You're a giver.
Get on it.
I'm a giver.
Yeah.
You do realize the show comes out on the 2nd, right? I'm just throwing that out there. You
Hey, adios.
Bye.
know. Later.
Toodles.
Ay, 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 ay,